The last video I did, I talked about the execution of one's business. And there were some people that got a little bit concerned because they just didn't quite understand how that applied to them. So I want to talk about that a little bit today. How are you going to execute your business? Before I get there, I listened to a gentleman the other day, and he talked about power and where it lies. And when he talked to different business individuals, their thought that the power lies within the ideas, the vision that people get before they go into business. And he totally disagreed with him, and I do too, in one sense. He said the power isn't in the ideas, it's in the execution. And when you're talking about the physical business, he's absolutely right. If you can't execute your business plan, nothing's going to happen. Doesn't matter how good your ideas are, nothing will happen. Now, I disagree when we come to the spiritual side of life. When you think about power, power is in the knowledge, okay? That's a different discussion, and I'd love to have it with you someday. But today, we're going to talk about we're going to talk about business in the physical sense. You have to be able to execute. And that's where people got a little concerned, because their question was, well, I don't know how to do that. How do I execute my business? How do I make my business grow? What do I do as we move into the product launch to the global market of ONPASSIVE? Let's start talking about ONPASSIVE first. This will ease your mind. You don't have to be worried about this. As we think about ONPASSIVE, all those concepts that I've talked about for the last 3.5 years, they still exist. ONPASSIVE, as you come in, it's self-funding. You'll pay once, you'll never have to go out of pocket again. From there, ONPASSIVE is going to go to work for you. How is it going to work? As we go into the product launch to the global market, Mr. Mufareh will have packages for all of us, those individuals participating with ONPASSIVE. And we will come in and we will purchase a package. And he hasn't shared those with us yet. Remember, the last 2 weeks of this month, September, Ash is going to be unloading everything, I believe. We're going to know everything we need to do or need to know. So we're going to know that very, very quickly. But as you come in and purchase a package, again, you'll go into your back office. After you purchase a package, you'll click a button and become independent resellers of the IT products. The package that we purchase, each and every one of us, that is a monthly fee. You have to pay that month. You have to pay that fee monthly. Okay? Now, you pay once, you never have to go out of pocket again. The preceding months will be paid from the proceeds we make from ONPASSIVE, and I'll get to that in just a little bit. It'll blow your mind. So it is a monthly fee. We will pay the preceding months with the proceeds we make with ONPASSIVE. When we come in and buy a package from ONPASSIVE, ONPASSIVE goes to work for us. This is not a free lunch. We are coming in, we are paying a monthly fee, we are paying ONPASSIVE to go to work for us. And that's what Mr. Mufareh, his team, and the structure of ONPASSIVE is going to do for all of us. All right? So understanding that, that's where the concept of 100% automated business comes from those simple phrases I just used earlier. Okay? It is 100% automated. So when you think about ONPASSIVE, yes, it's 100% automated, but how do you execute your business plan? How do you execute your business plan in ONPASSIVE? Well, obviously you've come in and you're participating with ONPASSIVE today. As we go into the product launch to the global market, you'll come in and you'll purchase a package. And you'll decide which package it is. When you purchase a package, you also get a suite of products with that package. And from there, ONPASSIVE will go to work for you to start to build your business, to bring in customers, manage those customers as they come in, look at the products, and buy. And then once they become customers, they'll manage that too. Again, 100% automated. But you do have a part to play. You have to come in. You're participating right now. You have to buy a package. That is your execution as you come into ONPASSIVE. Is that all there is? Well, it can be. You can leave it there, 100% automated. Why you would do that, I don't really understand that, because there are some very, very simple things you can do to augment what ONPASSIVE is going to be doing. And I'll talk about that again in just a second. Again, it'll blow your mind. One of the things you can do as the apples start to flow, as the money starts to come in, as your bottom line starts to be met, ONPASSIVE has something called traffic. It is one of their products. You can actually buy more traffic to run through your ONPASSIVE business. Who's going to do that? ONPASSIVE is going to do that. But you have to purchase the traffic. And as you do that, the amount of views that you get coming into your business increases. Why is that important? Understand that Mr. Mufareh is really good at what he does. And when he gets good qualified eyes in front of the products of ONPASSIVE for you, the conversion rate is really, really good. If you're in business and you get a conversion rate, and all that is the number of people coming in, looking at the products and buying. That's what it is. That's what a conversion rate is. And if you get a conversion rate of 5, 6, 7, 8% in any business, regardless of what you're doing online, you're set for life. And I know that out of experience. When your conversion rate gets that good, you're just done. Well, Mr. Mufareh is never satisfied. And he has told us that the baseline that he looks for is 25%, 25% conversion rate. Every 100 people that come in, 25 will buy the product of ONPASSIVE. That is astronomical. And that's his baseline. I believe it's going to be better than that. So increasing the amount of traffic that you bring into your business, it's a big deal because of Mr. Mufareh's conversion rate, because of the metrics that he gets as he goes out and advertises to the world. It's one of those things you can do. Yes, it can be 100% automated, but why not do what you can do to get to that place, that financial place you want to be, and get there quicker? So that's one thing you can do. Now, Marty DeGarmo, Dan Street, and I will have more things that individuals can do that are just as easy to do that will augment what ONPASSIVE is doing, increase the rate of time at which you get to that place where you're financially independent. You don't think about finances anymore. So when you think about executing your business, it's very, very easy, guys. You don't have to worry about that. There will be things you can do to augment what ONPASSIVE is doing. But as we come in and pay ONPASSIVE, ONPASSIVE is going to work for each and every one of us that participate with ONPASSIVE, that become independent resellers of the IT product. It really is that simple. And again, as we move forward, we'll have more ways for you to execute your business plan moving forward. Again, everything very, very easy. Let's talk about execution, what's coming in the future, the very, very near future, and what I see. And again, this is me. This is Mike Ellis. It's not Ash Mufareh. It's not ONPASSIVE. This is what I'm seeing and what I think is going to happen. Very, very cool stuff, believe me. We all know that in the very near future, some very big things are going to be happening in the marketing side of ONPASSIVE. Again, this is all about execution. When I look at what Mr. Mufareh and his team is going to be doing, you know, originally when we thought about what was going to happen in ONPASSIVE, we thought, well, you know, the first year, 365 days, we believe we're going to bring in 100 million customers. Okay? And that's a really, really good goal. I mean, a company bringing in that kind of volume, that many customers, and that kind of wealth is unprecedented. It's never been done in the history of business. Well, in my mind, that's changed. I believe, and for all of you individuals that are participating with ONPASSIVE, you and I, this is a big deal. I believe because of what Mr. Mufareh is doing, it is extraordinary. It is revolutionary. It has never been done before. I believe that in January 2023, we'll have 100 million people in the ONPASSIVE ecosystem. 100 million. I think it could be as many as 200 million. because of what Mr. Mufareh is doing, because of how good he is at what he does when it comes to the marketing side of ONPASSIVE, because of the quality of the product, superior to lower price point, because of what the tech team in Hyderabad has been doing for the last 3.5 years. All of this is extraordinary, and you and I, those individuals participating in ONPASSIVE, we benefit from all of it because of the structure of ONPASSIVE. So when you think about execution, that is the key to everything. You can have the greatest idea in the world, but if you can't execute, it'll never happen. Well, Mr. Mufareh has taken executing his business model, his business plan, his vision to a whole new level. And what he's doing today, again, it's extraordinary. I love watching what he is doing. So that is ONPASSIVE. That is the execution of the business plan of ONPASSIVE. There's another area of execution that I think we all need to talk about and think about. Yeah, we need to execute the business plan that we have in our mind. And there are many people in ONPASSIVE that have had a business plan that they've been trying to execute the execution of that business plan. And I think some of them have done very, very well, but we're going to see that very quickly as we go to the product launch to the global market. But you also have to take a look at yourself. Yes, we want to execute the business plans that we have, but you also need to take care of yourself. We want to be around when all this happens, and it's going to be happening in the next weeks. But mind, body, spirit, you need to take care of all those 3 avenues in your life. You need to take care of yourself physically. If you're not quite there, get into fighting shape. And if you're a boxer or MMA fighter, you know what I'm talking about. You want to get in really great physical shape, but you also have to take care of the mental side, your mind. You have to be mentally prepared to what's coming. And you need to do that. We all have areas in our life that we need to work on, and that will continue through our whole life. But keep working on them. If you need to get in shape, get in shape. If you need to get mentally sharp, get mentally sharp. And then work on the spiritual side, which I believe is the most important part in this life. So, executing a plan, very, very important. ONPASSIVE got that taken care of. You can do things to augment that. You can execute your business plan and then take care of yourself. We all want to be here and be able to really enjoy what's coming in the next few weeks. I know I do. I've been getting in fighting shape for about the last 4 months, and I feel better. Mentally, I'm sharper. It's just, and believe me, I have a long way to go, but it's just things you can do as we get into that product launch. You're just going to enjoy it to the fullest, and that's what we all want to do. So executing your business plan, very, very important. ONPASSIVE, absolutely marvelous what Ash and his team have done. You can do the same thing with your plan to make it even better. And from there, it's just going to be absolutely phenomenal what's going to be coming at us in the next 2 weeks of September, because Mr. Mufareh is going to be sharing all kinds of stuff with us. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, I always recommend you go down there and subscribe. We'll be putting up more content from other founders. I'll be putting up more videos, especially when Ash comes out and shares things with us. You don't want to miss this. We're in a prime place right now. You don't want to miss any of this. So go on down below, subscribe, click the bell on the right, and you'll get notifications as we put more content up. And then from there, yeah, just get ready. I say this all the time, but it's so close. I can feel it. Your life is about to change in ways you couldn't think of. And that financial bottom line, those woes that you might have had, I think they're just going to dissipate, and life's going to get very, very good for all of us. So take care. Have a great week, and we'll absolutely see you at the top. Take care. Bye.